Hey, it's Real Ghana Boxing, and I just wanted to come today to talk about this 2 minute women's boxing, man. Why is that the case? And I heard Lou DiBella say in some conference, some post conference about this, and it forced me to do some research and kind of find out that there's concussions affect women differently. They saying that essentially they saying that it takes women longer to recover uh, from concussions than men. Let me give you 5 quick reasons. I'm gonna post this article in the description for anyone to look at. It says women women experience longer and more severe symptoms than men. The main point is that women actually have symptoms 3 to 4 weeks later. They have symptoms 3 or 4 weeks. Um, typically men recover 10 to 14 days after the head injury, while women suffer 3 to 4 weeks later. So they have it affects it's a longer effect. Uh, so that's one of the reasons why they try to keep the rounds shorter to just I guess to limit the head damage, the head blows. You know, uh, they say they suffer more concussions during practice uh, and primarily a lot of it has to do with weaker neck muscles and the weaker neck muscles. That's what it is. So it's an article in the description. You can check it out. But it's kind of funny because shout out to P Money, man. If y'all don't know his channel, you should check it out, man. He covers basketball and is a boxing fanatic, man. Like most of us are. But he brought up a good point that said that they don't limit the rounds for women in the UFC. So why are they limited in boxing? I say that they signed up for a dangerous sport, and you can't really, you don't know when they gonna take that blow that could really do damage. You don't even know. So to limit it, it doesn't really make sense overall. You know what I'm saying? Because UFC hasn't limited. You might as well just ban women from boxing if you want to be that uh discriminatory. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I know it's for the I know they're trying to use the data and all that, but boxing is a hurt business anyways. Soon as anyone steps into the ring, it's gonna be a problem. You know what I'm saying? So I don't understand why, they're trying to isolate women's boxing. Like, come on, man. Women in the UFC take, like P Money say, take kicks to the head, take many elbows to the head, knees, get slammed on the canvas. They do, So I mean, I'm not saying if one does it, the other one, but at the same token, man, it's like UFC is way more popular. Women's fighting UFC is more popular. They just handicapping the women at this point. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. I don't see the point in doing it because it's boxing. You know what I'm saying? It's boxing. What else? You can't protect. They've already taken enough damage coming into the ring. It is what it is. It's a sport they signed up for. So don't handicap women, man. It's equal across the board. Yeah, the reports say that, but if that's the case, they should not be taking head blows at all. You should not even have it. You know what I mean? Because taking 1 minute off of each round doesn't really do nothing to me. I don't. Yeah, it limits the damage. It limits the fight, but it limits the possibility of further. But 1 minute, man, you might as well just make the rounds one. You might as well, if you're gonna take off 1 minute, you might as well just make them 1 minute rounds. Really? I mean, what's the point? You handicapping these women, man. That's what it comes down to. If, like I already said my point, this Real Ghana Boxing, man. Shout out to P Money for giving me this idea to run this video.